Hi there, I'm V and I'm a community midwife at Brighton Hospital, and today we're going to talk about home birth and why you should think about having one. So the first time we're going to talk about birthplaces during your antenatal care is during your booking appointment, which is a bit early, but it will give you enough time to think about where you like to have your baby. Later on during pregnancy we will talk again about birth and labour, and then by let's say 34, 36 weeks we talk about your birth plan, and we would like you to book your home birth chat if you decided to have a home birth. So this means that we're going to come to your house, not for an inspection, it's just a chat, and we're just going to talk about what is going to happen during labour, who you have to call, emergencies, transfer, what you have to prepare, what is going to happen after you have your baby, you know, anything you need to know. And then we're going to put your name into our books. So when you are in labour, you will still have to call triage, and the triage midwife is going to get in touch with one of the midwife on call for the day or the night, and then we're going to give you a call. So first assessment is going to be at the phone, and then depending on what you say or what you like us to do, we're going to come to see you home, or we will give you a call later and we'll be just in touch with you for today. So this is great. To be assessed home is great. So imagine you're home and your contraction are just starting to kick in, and you have to get dressed, stop doing what you were doing, get a car or get a taxi, try to find your way to AMU, wait in the waiting room to be assessed. And then after all of this, they might say, oh, you're not in established labour, your contraction are not that regular, or they're not long enough, so it's just best to go home and just give us a call back whenever they're a bit closer together, or when they're more intense, or when you feel things are changing. So this is not going to happen because we're going to come to your house. So hopefully you're in your own environment, so you are all loved up with your partner, the lights are low, you have your favorite music on, you've been eating and drinking and moving around like you like, you may have had a shower or a bath, so you're all feeling safe and great, and you're preparing for something great that is going to happen. So your oxytocin is going to the star, which is great because oxytocin is the hormone of love, but is also the hormone of labor. So the more oxytocin, the better is for your contraction. So your contraction will come closer together, more intense, and more regular. So that what makes you in labor. So when we come, hopefully you're going to be in this sort of labour, and we're going to stay with you. So when we are with you during labour, we can be hands-on. So if you need us to touch you, to be close to you and to encourage you, we'll be just next to you. If you like us to be more discreet, we'll be in the corner writing and just checking you and the baby out whenever we need to. We will encourage you to drink and to move, or we just sit in a corner and shut up, and you do what you can do. This is what is going to happen. So when the birth is closer, we will call another midwife. So we'll be two midwives with you, and so you're more likely to see just these two midwives during your labour and birth if you have your baby within the working hours, and then we'll stay with you after the baby's born for a couple of hours, and then we'll see you the day after. So it's great. I had home birth last November, and it was the best day. I had a great team of my colleagues, and everything went well, and it went so quickly. It was so intense and powerful, and I felt amazing after all, and I felt that home was the place where I wanted to be, and having your baby in your arm and being able to go back to your bed after all is just great, and just eat what you want. It's just so amazing. So home birth is also safe. So studies have been established that if you have a low risk pregnancy and this is your and you already had a baby, so this is your second or third baby, the chances for you to have a poor outcome are the same as if you would have your baby in the hospital, or actually you're more likely to have a better outcome when you're home, because there is less intervention. So the less intervention, the more we just leave you to labor and birth, the best birth you're gonna have, basically. If this is your second baby, so this is extra safe, and we will encourage you to have your baby. If this is your first baby, the chances for you to have a poor outcome are 9 out of 1,000 in the UK. So this means 0.9%. At Brighton, there are 4 out of 1,000. So it's 0.4%. And if you would have your baby at the hospital and this is your first baby, the chances for you to have poor outcome are 2 out of 1,000. So slightly higher chance, but still, if you see the percentage, you are almost likely to have good experience and a good outcome for you and your baby. So at Brighton, we have amazing rates, as you can see. Our home birth rate is 4.3%, which is great, and some months is even higher than that. Last April it was 10%, which is great, amazing, and in the rest of the UK is 2.3%. Also, our transfer rate are way below the national one. So for first time mum, you have 23% chance to be transferred. If you're second baby, third baby, 3%. In the UK, if you are a primib, it's 45% chance to be transferred to the unit, or if you are multip, is 23%. So this is great. At Brighton, we are very experienced midwife. We are all passionate about birth and home birth. We love home birth, so we will encourage you to have one if you had a low risk pregnancy. So this is why our rates are so great. We are an award-winning service. So we were awarded in 2016 for our home birth service, which is great. We have a great team, and yeah, I will recommend it. So if you thought about having a home birth, so if you're thinking, oh, okay, I'm gonna have a home birth with this baby, my suggestion is that you just document yourself. You just get familiar with what is going to happen during labor and birth. You do your antenatal class. You do try to find a way to cope with the intensity of contraction. You get familiar with these words, positive words. So instead of saying pain or contraction, just use words as powerful or intense, waves and surges. Just try to be positive, and then you might just write your perfect birth stories down and just write and set this intention about your birth, and then just let this intention go and surrender to what is going to happen, because the only person know the way it's going to come earth side is your baby. And you know, when you have a baby, planning never works really well. So just be open to what is coming and what is not coming. Just surrender and you know, get ready, and don't get fixated to plan and organize, and you know, try to my brain has gone mush, so don't get fixated. So this is all for me today. If you're thinking about having a home birth, just get in touch with your midwife so she can book you in for one. There's some updates about COVID-19. So go on the Facebook maternity page, and you can see what have changed. The service is still running, and we are very proud about it. but some things have changed, so just go and check what have changed. If you're 38 weeks and you're thinking, oh, I would like to have a home birth, just talk to your midwife. It's not too late, hopefully, to have one. And I hope you have a wonderful birth and a very positive experience. So I see you again soon with a video about what you have to prepare for your home birth. Thank you for listening. I hope I've changed your mind, and I will see you soon. Bye.